Good bless this Sunday morning, May the 18th, 2025, the time being 7:44 a.m. I greet all human beings all around the world with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. It doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. Doesn't matter whether you're the richest to the poorest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter if you're the proclaimed toughest to the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter if you're my family, friends, nor my proclaimed enemies. It doesn't matter whether you like me or anything that I say or do or produce. That's your prerogative. You have a First Amendment to the United States Constitution to do as you please, as far as the First Amendment of freedom of press, freedom of speech, freedom to protest, freedom to gather, freedom to associate, as long as you do it all in a peaceful manner. If you're a felon, you probably want to check with your local law enforcement officials to see whether or not it's legal for you to gather so you won't be arrested just in case it's not. If you're on probation or parole, you want to see the same thing with your probation or your parole officer to make sure you can do all the above mentioned without being violated of your probation or parole. First and foremost, I want to apologize to my Huxon and Butler family. I made it all the way up to the city and got caught up into multiple accidents up there. And at the same time, you know, I left Charleston, Missouri with my mind not all the way right concerning what some of these people down here in Charleston, Missouri been doing to me and my family, disrespecting us and our property. If the shoe fit, wear it. But I turned around and came back. Those that didn't know, you know, whatever I contributed, you know, I love moms. You see what I'm saying? I love my sister and I love all of y'all. You know, charge it to my head. I mean, my heart, not to my head. But what I want to talk about today, first, secondly, I want to correct something and apologize to Kashmir, a white female that I thought was the one that was on my property doing this indecent things with another female and refusing to leave off my property when I first commanded them to. I apologize to Kashmir for that. I found out the female name is Jamie, Jamie, last name Jernigan, Jernigan. And I'm going to take it down to the police station, Charles, Missouri police station to show. But if they seen a picture, they know who it is. But I thank Kashmir and another female that contacted me via Facebook and YouTube and said that wasn't Kashmir, and they gave me the female's real name. But what I want to just say is, I'm asking those of you in Charleston, Missouri, if the shoe fit, wear it. Don't be one of the ones that don't get away. If y'all don't know what that means, you know, you got a lot of rats that go in the trap. They get the cheese and get away. You got a lot of rabbits go out there trying to eat some of the bait that these people have. You got some that get away. You got some that lose their leg. You see what I'm saying? And people have their rabbit foot around their neck. But when you know, if you be the one that don't get away, I'm just going to tell you straight up, and I don't care if Donald Trump is listening to it. If you don't be the one to get away, you ain't going to just lose a limb. You're going to lose your damn life. You see what I'm saying? I've been down here 29 years trying to speak up for this town, but apparently this town don't want it. You know what I mean? Y'all want corrupted, and if the shoe fit, wear it. All of them ain't corrupt. You want corrupted police. You want corrupted politicians. You see what I'm saying? You want corrupted organizations, but y'all can have that. But you can't have my property. You see what I'm saying? Or my liberty. And I'm showing this female again, and I don't care who your family is. I don't care who your old man is. I don't care who you come around the corner from the projects with. Just like you can be dropped, they can be dropped too. Now bring your behind back on this property. You and anybody else, I'm not going to say nothing to you. And the end of this, I'm going to show you where you was at with this, on this no trespassing sign. But I want the police to give you charges of indecent exposure on my property, Harassment, when I told you to get off, you kept cussing me out, talking about what you gonna do, make a YouTube, fuck you, and all this here old stuff. Forgive my language, y'all, but I'm tired. But if anybody know me, I ain't never took what I've been taking down here in Charles, Missouri, Mississippi County. You know why? Because I don't want to take another life. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to have to hurt nobody. I'm trying to give y'all a warning for destruction. But Jamie, if you come back on here, you see what I'm saying? That'll be your last time. McMichaels or Williams gonna have you and anybody come on here with you, licking on your stomach, licking on your behind, doing anything. Soon you set that drink down, if you set it down again, you won't be able to pick it back up. That's a promise. I'm sick and tired of y'all. You can take this to the judge, prosecuting attorney. You can take it to your army. You can take it to your family. I don't care. I'm giving you a warning for destruction. But she should be charged with trespassing, indecent exposure, and harassment. You see what I'm saying? And if it's a crime, well, we can't prove that she was drinking in the thing. But I tell you one thing, she ain't got good sense. Anybody follow behind ain't got good sense. Because if you do some research on me, like the rest of them individuals that done stole on me, sprayed with mace, and threatened me in court, you see what I'm saying? I think they got the picture because it ain't going to be no second time. You see what I'm saying? The first time, shame on you. The second time, shame on me. But it ain't going to be no shame on me because you won't be the one that got away. That go to any of y'all. I don't care who you is. I don't care what mob you in. If I don't fool with you, if I don't mess with you, don't come over here messing with me. This my property. This property don't belong to no mob. God is my chief. You see what I'm saying? I don't follow behind no nigga. This is a correction video, YouTube video about the individual female that trespassed on my property on May the 16th, 2025 at 12:39. Her name is Jamie, J-A with the red hair, J-A-M-I-E, last name Jernigan, Jernigan. I asked her several times to get off of my property, and you can see what she's doing. I thought it was a female by the name of Cashmere, but it wasn't. And I apologize to Cashmere, because Cashmere, you can see me coming out to my door, asking her to get off. And you can see her putting her hand up saying, fuck you. I just wanted to put a correction YouTube video up. And again, letting Cashmere know that other people told me it wasn't her because Cashmere had the same type of hair. And my mistake. And I correct my mistakes. But I do want to press charges on this individual for trespassing on my property. Only because when I told her to get off a couple of times, she claimed that she wasn't on my property. She was on the sidewalk. And if you look real closely, you can see what this sign says. You can see what that sign says, no trespassing private property. So I'm going to hand this over to authorities. I'm sure when they looked at the video, they can see it wasn't Cashmere. I apologize again, Cashmere. But Jamie, I will press charges on you. When you want somebody to lick on your doggone stomach or anything else, when you want to sit your drinks down, sit it down at your house or sit it down at the girl's house that you was with. I want y'all to see when she came back about almost about 4 o'clock p.m. I guess she came back with the same female and some guy. I guess she thought she was intimidating me, but you trying to intimidate the wrong one. The only one I fear is God. Ain't no army that you can bring that'll put fear in me. Not saying I'm tough, but I'm ready to die. I want y'all to pay close attention here. You can see the female coming back around the corner again. You see her gestures, the same one that I get. I think she thinking she making somebody afraid, coming with I guess an extra individual with her. I could hear her from the outside talking a lot of mess. The reason I didn't come out is because you could see the time and the date is because I didn't want to hurt her. You see her in front of you? You see her? I didn't want to hurt her. You see her? You see the time and the date? She came back around, you know, she got attitude because I told her and her friend to get off of my driveway. You can see her. You know, she came out. I like, you know, like I said, you know, I got a lot of things on my mind and I'm doing my best to not to put anybody to rest. When I said arrest, stop your heart from beating permanently where the paramedics and doctors can't get it back started. You see what I'm saying? When people have something on their mind, some people don't understand that. Especially some people in Charles, Missouri, if the shoe fit, wear it. Because a lot of y'all been trying me. You see what I'm saying? I don't care who this female belong to. I don't care who her man is. I don't care who her family is. You see what I'm saying? But I want to put charges on her in order to try not to take her life. You see what I'm saying? Because she came back thinking that she was going to intimidate me. But I'm sure she knows she wouldn't. And the people that was with her probably told her, you keep on walking. I wanted to be seen what time she came from around this corner off of War Housing. You can see her coming around the corner now. You see the time. Let's look at her again, y'all. She got I believe she got a death wish. To be honest with you, I believe she has a death wish. For some reason, I guess most black people in the neighborhood probably accept the things that she do and say. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not one of those. Let's take a good look at her face. For some reason, I guess she thinks she stick out to be looking some type good in the neighborhood, but you know, her crowd don't say the same thing. You know, what she gonna end up doing if people follow behind her and follow her lead. You know what she gonna end up doing is probably getting somebody killed, especially messing with me. You see what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go in the streets at you, but when you bring your crew on my property, when you come on there again, your best bet is to pray that the law come before I get to where you at. When you cross that line where it say no trespassing again, you done got your warning like everybody else. But like I said, her first name is Jamie. Jamie. Last name Jernigan. Some people say she married to somebody in East Prairie, and they also say I guess she mess around with a lot of people's husband and men. We know she messed with women. She had one sucking on her navel or her stomach. She raising her shirt up looking like she unbuttoned her pants. They should get both of them for indecent exposure right here on my porch. But we gonna show that again too. I want y'all to take a close-up look at the time again and the date. May the 16th, 2025, about 12:39. To be about 12:39 and 50-some seconds in a minute when you see her coming down the street, the female with the red hair. You know, like I said, I asked her nicely to get off the off the property, out of the driveway. And the one black female that was with her, that's licking on her stomach or whatever she was doing, told me that we're not on your property, we on the sidewalk. And I told him he was on the property. It was evidence they was on the property. Take a good look at it now. Out of all places, they come here. Both of them know I got cameras. Matter of fact, the one with the stick, the black female, I didn't help get a place to stay in Wyatt, which she wasn't really satisfied with that. You see what I'm saying? And I feel she was being disrespectful because she knows my property. Now look at her. This should be indecent exposure. You see it? You know, she thinks it's a joke. You see her waving her hand, talking about this ain't my property, and then saying fuck me. Back in the day, I would have put her ass to rest. Excuse my language, y'all, but I'm sick and tired of some of these people, if the shoe fitted, in Charleston, Missouri, that think that they can come over here on my property and do and say anything. See, they watched the video. That's what she was saying. What you gonna do, video me? Put me on YouTube? You see, some of them think it's a joke, but it's not a joke to me. Like I said, I'm doing my best to not take nobody's life before I leave Charleston, Missouri. You see what I'm saying? Because a pipe, too much pressure in it, it'll burst. She's still talking mess way down there. You see what I'm saying? Like back in my day, she would have been history. The Lord would have been her shepherd, and she shall not want anymore. But I'm asking the Charleston, Missouri Police Department to put charges on her harassment, indecent exposure on my property, and trespassing. Peace out.
Now it's self-evident that this sign says private property, no trespassing. If you came from that side, if you came from around here, it say private property, no trespassing. She knew what she was doing when she came from around that corner down there. That's Warhousing down there. She knew what she did when she came around the corner. I'm going to tell you why, because when she came the second time, you seen all the motion she making, but she had enough sense, and the ones that was with her had enough sense. Did you see where did they go? They didn't come back there, because that would have been their last trip on their feet. You see what that say? Said real clear, don't it? No trespassing. But she came from here, this round here, about 12 something, then came back with a third individual about 4 something. The videos will show it and show what her intentions was. Coming all the way around here instead of going down there, coming all the way around here, making gestures right here because she know my camera's saying that she wanted to be on YouTube. You on YouTube, you see what I'm saying? But if you come on this property again, you won't be able to see that particular YouTube because you're gonna be DOA. That go for anybody. Y'all, if y'all don't like me, that's one thing. Y'all can say what you want to say about me, but stop coming on my property. I'm trying not to kill one of y'all, because that's what's gonna happen. I ain't gonna fight you. I'm gonna kill you. You see what I'm saying? Don't come on my property uninvited. But y'all seen what she did. Set a drink down here. You see what I'm saying? Stepped in the yard over here. I told the black female to get off. Oh, I'm on the sidewalk. You ain't on the sidewalk. You're in my property. If you was on the sidewalk, get from in front of my house. You see what I'm saying? If you homeless, go lay somewhere else where you be sleeping at. The laundromat or wherever else. I done tried to help you. You should have had enough respect not to come on my property, but you knew where you was at too. So I don't have no respect for you neither. You see what I'm saying? But I'm tired of y'all. And I'm giving you a warning because you're going to push me to the level just like a pipe. You put too much pressure in it, it'll burst. Now, don't be that one that don't get away. Y'all seen her where she was at, right here. Put a drink down. When I came to the door, you seen her just in her hand. But I thank God that my daughters wasn't there, because sometimes I can't stop them from doing what they want to do. But I'm going to leave it at this here. You don't have to like me, but stay off my property. I ain't coming on yours. If I ever come on your property uninvited, I'm coming to take you out the game. Peace be still.